I don't usually like to whinge, but I'm sure you guys are thrilled by a good whinge, aren't you dirty little carrots? This is probably going to be a fairly cliche, stereotypical, nerdy rant kind of video. You know, kind of petty, a dash entitled. But look, I spent almost a whole day of my very important life in battle with Google's customer support. The objective? Simply redeeming this $30 Google Play gift card. So I got this card for myself because it was on sale at Woolworths, and you know, treat yourself. Okay. So I went to redeem it, and there I was scratching off the code, and I hate scratching things, and while I was there scratching it, it started to, the whole tape bit started to peel off a little bit, and my brain was like, well, I much prefer peeling to scratching, so I just kind of peeled the whole thing off, and it all came off very quickly in one go. Long story short, I quite literally scratched off the code. It's entirely gone. So yes, my bad, I should have been more careful, bloody bloody blah. But no worries, I thought. I've had a damaged card before, and I contacted customer support and they just simply redeemed it for me. So I'll just do that. Oh, and look, there's an online form specifically designed for this issue. Filled it out and clap clap, done, job done, ba-da-ba-da-ba-bo, ba-da-ba-da-bo. What? You're not watching this video for this. A couple days later, I get this vague response. I've looked into the details and unable to read the picture of gift card. Since we're unable to verify your ownership of the gift card, I'll close this case for now. I'm like, what? I provided all the details that they asked for. What do you mean you can't read it? Also, that's very presumptive of them to just close the case like I don't even care, like I'm just going to say, oh well, that's okay, that's that then. So I jump on a live chat. Yeah, I mean, you peeps know I love a good live chat, mate. They're like both casual and sassy at the same time. So I get on a live chat, and at first the guy's all like, yeah, totally, I can help you with that, mate. And then I send through all my details and he's like, all right, I'm gonna get this processed. But then a moment later, he's like, nope. No can do, no can redeem. We need 4 consecutive digits from the code. I do a bit of, mate, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I'm serious. And my accent is really consistent. So here I am like, where's that bit of tape that came off with the numbers on it? I'm searching through my bin, pulling junk out, chucking it everywhere. It's crazy, it's hectic. And eventually I find a couple little scraps of the tape. Here's the clearest one, a nice big sliver. I take a high quality picture, work out the angles of how it was initially attached to the card, flip it the right way round, and zoom in. Enhance. All the while, this support guy is actually super encouraging. Anytime I say I've made any progress, he's like, Thomas! I assume in a good way. The numbers are hard to read, but I do it. I guess 8 a.m. He tries it? No, wrong. I look closer. What else could it be? I have 3 more guesses. 8BAN. 88AN. 8BAN. Thomas, you've done it. 8BAN. That was it. The guy says he'll put through the details. It'll just be a few minutes. I'm blowing up some balloons for the celebrations. And then I checked with my team and they weren't able to redeem the gift card because the codes weren't appearing on the Google Play gift card. It feels like my tragic 10th birthday party I made up for the purposes of this allegory all over again. I'm like, isn't the fact that the code isn't appearing on the Google Play gift card the whole reason why I'm trying to get some help here? I'm confused. I can send you a picture of the bit of tape where I read the 4 digits. Thomas, even if you send those, that code should be available on the Google Play gift card. What if I stick the tape to the card? Since the code got off, there is no way to redeem from your side, Thomas. Since the code is unavailable on the Google Play gift card, the card will no longer be available to redeem. Sorry, don't you help people who have accidentally scratched off the code? Thomas! That is only why we need 4 consecutive codes, which I have. 8BAN. You have the codes with you, but that should be available on the Google Play gift card. There's nothing we can do. I can stick it back on. Thomas! That will not work. Suddenly I find myself digging in, drawing a line in the sand. I feel like Tank Man. I feel like Luke Skywalker on the trench run. I feel like an honorary member of the European Union. It's me versus Google. The sunk cost fallacy is my favourite fallacy. So they knew I'd paid for the card. They'd confirmed it, that I owned it. They had me there. They had all the details required to activate it. And then suddenly there's this completely inane rule why they won't help me. And all this over $30. They really seemed like they expected me to just walk away. And I maybe would have been happier and saner if I had. I certainly would have wasted less of my Sunday. But, mate, when it comes to saving a few dollars against big conglomerates, I can get obsessive. So I asked this guy several times to give me a way to escalate my complaint. Let's take this to the top. Come on, Sundar, you coward. But he won't. Instead, he ends the chat. So I start another. This time, I speak to a Lucas, who not only says he cannot help me and that there is no solution to this problem, but I should speak to the app developer, and later he emails me about my troubles with Google Assistant. Effective strategy. It's like he's throwing smoke grenades all around me. Oh, you have a problem with Google Play? Well, how about some back stretches? How long since you've called your mother? Oh, I don't have a solution for your hair falling out. You win this round, mate. At this point, I'm fairly baffled because I'm what I think of as a paying customer with what I think of as a pretty reasonable ask. Enter MacGyver. I did what they said wouldn't work and stuck the piece of tape to the back of the card. I then found out that with the right amount of carefully applied pressure, I could still scratch off some of the coating on the tape and reveal some of the numbers, making it look like they were physically on the card. This is a game of illusions now. All I need is the illusion that the numbers are on the card. So, armed with this photograph, I headed back to chat support, not knowing what kind of environment these people are working in, and worried that they had just pinned my name to their big whiteboard with the words "time waster" written underneath in big castigating letters. I set my VPN to Denmark and jumped onto my sister's Google account to have one more crack. This time I chatted with a Rochelle, who redeemed the card for me. Easy, quick, smart, thank you very much. And thank goodness for that, because if they hadn't helped me, I'm kind of scared to think how far I would have taken this. I was determined. So that $30 that I fought for, that I went to the front lines for, that I sweated for, that I decided was more meaningful to me than any mere digital currency, well, now it's on my sister's account. So, what are you going to do with your Google Play credit?
Which one's Google Play again?
So, this is just a story about a very specific silliness. I don't know what the moral of the story is, but basically, if you're a big, massive monopoly conglomerate with fingers everywhere affecting billions of people, and I don't see you making a good faith effort to help out with little issues that you can easily solve like this one, then I'm going to be pretty uncomfortable about the fact that when the aliens come, they might see you first. And I don't know how I feel about you representing humankind and all the good that it is capable of. Don't be evil. You trying to shut me out? You trying to shut me out? All good. And now a word from my sponsor, whatever brand these sunglasses are.